Hi, everyone. For everybody on the East Coast, happy Friday. For everybody on the West Coast, good evening. My name is Deshonda, and I am the associate editor over at Girls United, and I am super excited today to have our Instagram live interview tonight with the one and only June's Diary. I'm wicked excited. So let me go ahead and just do. All right. I'm so excited. Sorry, y'all. My phone's just being a little weird. All right. All right, everybody, what's up? So while we still wait for our incredible guests from June's Diary, I want y'all to, drop me where you're from, where you're at, all that great stuff. I know that it's wicked late, but we're here for a good cause, okay? Let's see. I hope everybody's having a good night thus far. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where y'all are at for sure. Okay. We got our guests. Hi.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I cannot complain. I cannot complain. I am alive. I am well. I am blessed.
Come on, blessed.
Yes, I'm wicked excited. I know that we're waiting for two more ladies.
Yes, indeed.
But while we're here, tell me how are you doing? How's your mental health?
I'm actually in a really good place. I cannot complain. Like you said, I'm blessed. I am constantly working, and I don't know, the COVID thing, I'm putting that behind me, but I'm living my best life as much as I can within the quarters of my own home in my own room. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm good, and I'm happy that Maniac is finally out. Hey.
Good. I'm so glad to hear that. The video, like, yo,
You like it?
do I? When I tell
Yes.
you slay.org.com.net,
Come on.
I loved it. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. My boyfriend was even singing it afterwards.
What? That's what I love to hear.
Absolutely. You're on the West Coast?
I am. I'm in Los Angeles, so it's 9 here.
Okay, that's not too bad. I was up watching Degrassi with my boyfriend, so it's 12 o'clock here in New York.
Okay, wait. Old Degrassi or new Degrassi?
Old, of course.
Come on. You know what's up.
Oh,
With Drake,
absolutely.
Jimmy in the wheelchair.
See, we know what we know. Of course. Right. I was watching it when Drake was Jimmy.
Right, in the wheelchair.
In the wheelchair, yes. But we love him now. Hashtag we love you, Champagne Poppy. Love it.
Right. We love you, Champagne Poppy. Love it.
Absolutely. Let's see. I believe that I see another lady in here.
Is she coming?
I see Bree.
Hey, Bree.
Let's see. And I see Crystal. All right, awesome. All right, y'all. Hey.
Hi. Hey, sister.
Hello.
Hi,
How
sister.
are you?
Hello. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you perfectly.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Look at that. The gang's all here. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
I am super excited.
Video, like, hype.
I'm super excited to have y'all all here.
We're excited to be here.
Thank
you
you.
so no problem.
Wait, Crystal.
Thank you.
Crystal.
Yes.
Is that a braid out?
It's so cute.
It's cute.
It is cute.
This is water and baby oil gel, girl.
I love that.
I'm
so
weak. Y'all all look good. Y'all all look great. Y'all are all glowing and slaying. Like,
You too.
everybody who's watching
Thank
right
you.
now, thank you, honey. When I tell you it's just witch hazel and rose water, I don't do nothing to my face.
Period.
Blessed.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Genetic.
Yeah, my mom blessed me with beautiful skin. That is what I'm grateful for. She blessed me
Love
with
it.
amazing skin. I'm super happy about it.
Love it.
And I'm floored to be able to talk to y'all. Y'all obviously have incredible voices, amazing stage presence, and I was super, super, super excited to get on live with y'all tonight, especially because of the drop of Maniac. The video was absolutely like slayed, like just
Thank you.
slayed,
Thank
laid, dip,
you.
dyed, fried, all that. It was amazing. So congratulations on it. And I first want to ask you, how did the video all come together? Like, what were some of the most fun and most memorable parts of shooting it, and what were some of the challenges?
I'm sorry. I'm over here geeked up because I got my Naima is a quite okay. Naima is here. She
Hello.
choreographed.
Hey, Nye.
Hey.
The video was amazing, y'all. Great job. Congratulations. I love y'all so much. Y'all look so beautiful. Thank you so much, Crystal.
Yeah. So that's Naima McCowan.
Hey.
She's one of the most incredible dancers I've ever met and one of my best friends. And she choreographed that piece there at the end of the video when you watch. So thank you, girl. I love you. But, well, first of all, Derek Blanks. Like, can we talk about Derek Blanks? One of the most incredible, like, I have no words. Like, we know who Derek Blanks is. So I definitely wanted to go to him. As you know, he also shot Stay for June's Diary. So I know his film work, and I knew that like he could give us what we needed for this particular record. And he's also a really good friend of mine. So I reached out to Derek, and I was like, Derek, I need you to do this video. Like, I don't really see anybody else doing this video. And he is like, oh, you know, I got y'all. Like, whatever y'all need, I got you. So that's how it began.
And then, continue.
No, it was so much fun. I think you asked what was like the best part about the like shooting the video. Definitely, you know, I just have to it just makes me feel so blessed and grateful, like the way that people love us. Like we literally had a whole team just off of love, you know. And so to pull up to the shoot and have an entire warehouse for us to shoot in, to have lighting people, to have, you know, sound people, everybody who was behind the camera, even all the people behind the scenes, the makeup artists, the hairstylists, like just people who genuinely love Jewelry and want to support us. Like that is the best feeling for me, and it's so humbling, and it just made me feel so grateful. And then of course being with my sisters, like being able to create after so long of being locked up in quarantine, finally getting together and doing what we love. It was an amazing feeling. And then of course, you know, doing the choreography and being in front of the camera, it's so much fun. And then seeing it playing back, and then finally getting to share with you guys. Like, it's a whole experience. It's not one thing that's the favorite part, you know?
It looked amazing. Like the way the video came together, it made me feel so empowered. And the thing that I love the most about watching this video was that like I'm really big on music videos, so when I do watch it, I like analyze it to the T, and I could tell that y'all all had such an amazing chemistry, and y'all had a good time shooting it. Like I can really tell when an artist is really into their work and really loves what they do and is really feeling the lyrics and is feeling sexy and feeling empowered. I really love that about the video for sure.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Thank you so much.
Anytime. And I also want to ask, you know, about the lyrics. Like, talk that talk, you ain't ready yet. Like I was saying before, like my boyfriend and I were singing it as soon as we watched the video. We were like, yo, this is about like this is lit, this is fire. So I want to know, like, from y'all's interpretation, what does that mean? Because we know what it's like to have a guy, you know, who talks a good game, but what qualifies as talking a good game and like actually meaning what you say?
Well, can I say shout out to uh D Rose, Crystal Carr, the ladies, the producers on the song BOP, Alex, Bobsled Jimmy, um, just pulling the whole record. First of all, y'all know, lady, I see y'all down there. We don't play. We don't play. We're very strong women. All five of us are very strong women, and when we have something to say, we say it. And I think when that record was coming together, it was like, forgive me, but I want to talk some. I want to talk some stuff,
Some
and I want to
stuff.
let
Oh,
people
look at
know.
you.
Yeah, I don't want to. We on Essence. I don't want to
I
say,
love it.
but we want to talk some stuff, and we want to run our mouth. And I personally wanted us to do a record that was like just high energy and just like in your face and something very different than what we usually do, because I know it is a very different record than what we've put out recently. But D Rose was definitely like, I want y'all to have some fire. Like, I want y'all to talk some mess to these dudes, because it's so many guys saying so much stuff, and a lot of women are, well, shout out to the rappers, the female rappers right now, because they saying a lot. So it's kind of like our way of Megan and Cardi, but we singing it and we using our vocals, but talk that talk. I mean, we just saying, hey, you think that you're ready, but you really ain't ready. And this is just the anthem for like, stop giving me game. You're not really ready. Come back to me when you're ready to really put it on the table and show me what you got. Am I right, y'all? That's basically what we say.
Is because, sir, maybe not.
It's the
Go
sir
ahead.
for me.
Tell them.
I'm very selective. So if you're not talking the right game and matching the talk, then I'm out. And I'm real quick to be like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. And I recently had an experience where it was all talk and no show, and I don't have time. I don't have time. I am only living my best life, and I'm only attracted to people who match my energy. So you don't want to see me crazy, but yeah.
I love that, and I also want to ask, because I obviously, like fans, we noticed that this is different from your typical sound. So how would you say overall that you've evolved as artists over the years?
Brie?
I would say we've evolved a lot. I mean, coming from, being signed to a record label and now being independent and being able to express ourselves creatively, it's a huge progression for June's Diary. And I think one thing that I love about this time right now is that women are so vocal and we support each other, and it's okay for us to be vocal. So we're finally in a place where we can be comfortable with our emotions, the way that we feel, our opinion on things, and we have the ability to get in the studio and translate that to other women so that they can connect to it. And I think that just stems back to us being five totally different women. Like, we're the same and we love each other and we're sisters, but we come from different backgrounds. We have different life experiences. And I think that just is the best part about it. Like, we get to really talk our stuff, and people can relate to it. So, yeah.
And I love the fact that y'all kept working during the pandemic, because if we're completely honest, the pandemic took a lot out of us mentally, spiritually, emotionally. It really tried to take us all out. But I'm really grateful to see y'all and like other artists really pushing and doing their thing during the pandemic and really honing in on y'all creative energy. And you put out your single Way Off, launched a collection with Jay Bolin, and you even like gave us a beautiful performance for our Essence Essential Heroes celebration. So what has 2021 been like so far for June's Diary?
If I can answer that, I will say it's hard, to be honest, because we all live in four different places. Me and Gabby are in LA, Chris is in Atlanta, Bree is in Jersey, and Shy is in Florida. So we do our best as much as possible to stay connected, have Zoom calls, record remotely, but sometimes things don't work out the way that we want them to. But I think the main focus is the fact that we really want this to work, and we're gonna make it happen regardless. So 2021 has been just brainstorming, not only about Maniac, but about creative ideas and coming together to make sure that this album comes out ASAP. And doing that remotely, and COVID is, coming back. The Delta variant is trying to pop up and ruin all the fun. But regardless of that, we know that we can do it. We just have to really, really dedicate ourselves beyond what a group who lives together would normally do. So 2021 has been a lot of ups and downs, but mostly highs, because it's all about the fans at the end of the day. They keep asking, what's going on with the music? What's going on with and they didn't even expect the video. So we decide when we're going to come together, and we're going to give it 100%. So this is the highlight of 2021 for us, despite everything that's going on, but we got some more stuff in store.
I'm glad to hear that. And obviously, like, besides, work ethic, because, grind culture is real, and we're always pressured to perform. We're always pressured to do a lot, to always feel like we got to stay on. But how did y'all maintain your mental health throughout this whole pandemic thing and really getting back into the swing of this new normal?
I think it's been really tough to kind of, stay in it during these times, because we can't really do I think I speak for all of us, but like, performing is one of my favorite things ever. Like, being in front of people. Like, I love to record, I love to make music, but it's something about being live that just, brings me to life. And I think I speak for all of us. We all love being live. So it's been really, really hard not being able to, like, be in front of y'all and be in front of people and really, put that energy out there. So I think a lot of us has just been really creating and getting to know that side of ourselves, because, we actually have been working so much before the pandemic. We hadn't really had time to really sit down and create. So we've been able to do that while we've been apart. And I think that it's been a really good thing for us. Even like this, this little round that we're doing right now, like, each girl is going to get a chance to, like, executive produce her own record and, put a record on each girl, because we're all so freaking talented. Like, I can't wait to see what these ladies got in store. Like, everybody is so freaking talented. And I think the pandemic just gave us time to really, like, find that within ourselves. And it's been really good. It's been really good for us, I think.
I love the honesty, and I feel like it's super important to make sure that you check in with yourselves, because I feel like oftentimes, especially with ladies of your caliber, people who are famous, people who are celebrities and are, always performing, it's really, really important to check in on even our strong friends and, ask, how are you doing? How's your mental health? Are you okay? Do you need anything? So I really do appreciate the transparency. And I also want to move over to asking each of y'all questions that I know a lot of us have. So with Bree, like, I want to ask for you individually, what have you learned about yourself as an artist during this time of isolation, and how have you honed and harnessed your energy during this time?
That's a really good question. I think that it was important for me to definitely take advantage of the time to kind of be by myself, because I've always been a go-getter. I've always been on the go. And the pandemic really forced me to slow down and face things that, I didn't want to face, or, it forced me to focus. And that's not something that happens very easily for me. I'm always, like, trying to do a million things. But I think that I learned how to find focus. I forced myself to become more organized and to prioritize things, and to find some type of a balance. Because I think, especially as women, and especially as, I'm just going to say it, Black women, we put a lot of expectations on ourselves. And we have a lot of expectations from everyone else around us. And a lot of times you know, we're strong. We can do anything, but a lot of times it's unrealistic. So it forced me to kind of say, okay, what am I able to do within my means, and how can I make the best of what I have? And it forced me to find gratefulness. And that was probably one of the most important things that I could learn, because we're always chasing, like we're always going for our goals, and we never stop to appreciate what we have. And so one thing that the biggest lesson that I've learned is, like, it's not about where you're going. It is, but you have to enjoy the moment. And if you wake up every day and you're just grateful for what you have, everything else is a plus. So that's probably the biggest thing that I learned from this whole thing, and just to be, you know, the best version of myself, but, you know, be kind to myself too at the end of the day, because we have a lot of pressure on us, and you only thing you could do is
First of all, I know that y'all got y'all hands on your phones. If you can, please drop some flowers to give her flowers for everything that she just said, because
Yes.
that is the truth. That is absolutely the truth. And I think that that segs perfectly into my next question, because I think that another thing that's important to talk about is support. You know, we always want to, you know, especially as Black women, we always want to, you know, be independent. We always want to do for ourselves and do for other people, but it's always really important to be honest about the support that we need from other people as well, and really lean on our support system. So Crystal, I want to turn to you, because you recently put out a really dope cover. Like, the cover was just, man,
Wait, which one?
Control Brides.
Oh,
Crazy.
I'm sorry. You said cover. I automatically thought music. I'm like, oh, thank you so much.
No problem. That Control Brides cover was just snatched. Like, my edges were gone. If I had a wig, it would be on the floor. It was incredible. And
Thank you.
no problem. And congratulations on the cover. It was amazing. And speaking of support, I want to know, how does being married to and being with a fellow musician help influence the way that you approach your craft? And how does the relationship between you two really help with the support that you need from one another?
Well, let me say, we've been together a very, very long time. And I think that we've been able to stay together because, not only because we do the same thing. I used to think that had a lot to do with it, but as we grew together, it was really more about his support for me and making me better. Like, he never lets me get comfortable, like, never. And I love that. It's like, it's something about somebody like that. It's like, either you love it or you hate it. And I'm glad that I don't have a yes man. I don't have somebody that just says, hey, are you good? Like, he's always pushing me to be better. He's always challenging me. Sometimes it irritates me. And I'm sure I irritate him sometimes, but it really just only makes me better. You know what I mean? And I never get comfortable where I'm at. And he's like, you should learn how to do this and you should learn how to do that. And we should do it together. Like, if that's going to help you, I can show you how to do it. Like, he's always trying to, or wanting to show me and teach me more, not just about music, but just about life in general. And I just love him so much for that. Like, he's just the type of person that, you know, you really have to know him to love him and understand him, because he's very straightforward. He's very black and white. We're both Leos, so we're both fire signs. And sometimes I just got to back down and just let him, you know, be the male lion. But so talented, so funny. Like, just having that love and support, it really keeps me going. Like, it's really kept me in music, because it is a very difficult business. He won't let me give up. And I love him so much for that. He won't let me give up. He won't let me settle. And he always just pushes me to be better. And, you know, ladies, I pray that all you ladies who are looking for love, find somebody like that, because we need that. We need that love. We need that support. I don't care if it's a black, white, purple, or green man. Your man should push you, support you, love you, and make you, you know, really make you only see the best in life. And when you have those dark days, he should be there, you know, to lighten those days up, and you should have a shoulder to cry on, and he should push you at all times. I know Brian over there got one of them, so that's why she over there like
We love to hear it, and I think that that's so important that, you know, you have someone that supports you just as much as you support him. And I think that that's one of the most important parts of a relationship, you know, obviously next to communication and honesty, but real actual support, not just being there for, well, there in, like, you know, the physical sense, because anybody can be next to somebody, but it really means a lot to show that support, that unconditional love, that I'm not going to let you give up. I'm really going to help push you. I don't want you to be where you are. I want you to be better. So that
right.
real,
And respect.
that's,
Like,
yeah.
I always say respect. For me, I put respect over love, because when you respect somebody, it's just different. You know what I mean? Like, I can love the hell out of you and do you wrong, but if I respect you, I'm really gonna think twice about what I'm saying and doing. And that respect also says, like, hey, I respect how great you are, and I'm not gonna let you be any less than what you are. It's my job as your husband, as your man, to make sure that you are the best you that you can be.
Absolutely. And then, Ash, I also want to turn to you. I want to talk to you about the Maniac Challenge. So, when it comes to your fans, like, obviously your fans ride deep for y'all. So, what was it like to see the growth of the Maniac Challenge and seeing so many of your fans become involved, and how much does the support of your fans really mean to June's Diary?
Oh, wow. First of all, to even say that we have a Maniac Challenge is kind of surreal, because you see TikTok blowing up all over the place.
Right.
And if you got a song and it's on TikTok and people are dancing to it, it's like, oh snap, this is happening. So when
Right.
the twins did the challenge, and then it led other people to do the challenge, I don't know, it's a blessing to know that your art is speaking to people, not only through the music, but dance as well. And I know we're not one of those groups yet who dance all the time and do choreography, but just to be in the conversation, or for people to feel like, oh, this is dope, I want to do this. And it's just cool as hell. It's just so cool. And I'm happy to just be in a group with 4 other women who understand and know how bad we want this. So we're going to push it to the limit. And when we see those moments like, oh my God, the Nene Twins, they did our song. It's so dope. It's the dopest thing ever. And the support of our fans means the world, because without them, we wouldn't have anything. And you'd be surprised at how many DMs I get from the ones who really push forward June's Diary about, hey, are you okay? Are you experiencing this? And it makes me feel really, really loved and special, because a lot of people feel like, I don't know, celebrities feel as if they can't communicate with the people who support them, but I don't feel that way. And I remember I was going through a really, really rough time last year. I had surgery because I had a fibroid, huge fibroid, and I was out for the count. My hormones are all out of whack. I've gained weight. A whole bunch of things are going on. So there's these 2 fans who always reach out and try to give us ideas and talk to us about just loving one another in the sisterhood, because it inspires all of our other fans and people who don't even know us yet. So their support means the world. Like I said, without them, we wouldn't be here. They got to buy the music. They got to come to the shows. They got to do the challenges. So it means the world.
And before we part ways, because obviously, like, y'all ladies, like, y'all are amazing. I could talk to y'all all night. And clearly your fans are running deep, because I see all the ladybug emojis in the comments.
Yes.
But
Shout out to the June bugs.
right. Shout out to the June bugs. Like, everybody in here is riding deep. And obviously people love your music, but not only love y'all, but they love your spirits, and they love your energy and your charismatic nature. And y'all are just literally everything. And I'm so glad that I got to talk to y'all tonight. But before we do go, we obviously want to know what's coming next. What else can we expect from y'all, and how can we continue to support?
We have music on the way, to say the least. We are diligently working on new music. We have a lot in store. And just stay tuned to our Instagrams, our Twitter, our YouTube account. You will be seeing a lot more of us. And we're really, really excited. We got some more singles up the bag. You know, we're working on our project and more visuals. Yeah, so June's Diary ain't going.
Ooh.
Run them
We
numbers
coming.
up.
We
Yes.
coming.
Y'all hear that? That go to
Go get
your
Maniac.
nearest computer or your phone, because we know that you're on it because you're watching this. Run up them numbers,
Oh,
run up them
can I say
streams.
something?
Sure.
I just want to say thank you to our fans, like our new fans, anybody who clicked on the song, who listened to it.
Yes.
I will say this with all pride. Our song went to number 16 with no major promotion, no major label, because of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a huge deal. Like, I know sometimes things happen and we just kind of look over it like, oh, okay, that's great. But like, that's a huge deal. Like, to get in the top 20 with no major label and you see your name next to a Doja Cat, you know what I mean? And it's like, wow, we did that and our fans did that. So I just want to say thank you to y'all for clicking on it, for listening to it, whether you liked it or didn't like it. Thank you for listening to it. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for telling your friends and your family about it. We see y'all. We love y'all. And we're just excited to, give y'all more. So y'all just run them numbers up and we're going to keep giving it to you.
Yeah.
Obviously, y'all work speaks for itself. Like, that's why the numbers keep running up, because y'all got the talent, y'all got the charisma, y'all got the presence. Like, your work speaks for itself. So obviously y'all deserve the spot that y'all got. And from my lips to God's ears, it'll continue to blow up. It'll continue to be a bunch of exponential growth. And I'm pretty sure the June bugs in here can definitely agree that this is just the tip of the iceberg for y'all. So again, I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to speak to y'all, from myself, from Essence, from Girls United. Ladies, thank you so much for taking out the time. Congratulations
Thank
again
you.
on the video. And, we will continue to support you. And I'm so glad that we got a chance to talk, and have a good night.
We can't wait till we're on that main stage at Essence.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Y'all can count on that.
We in the gym
We love
now.
y'all.
Ready?
We love Essence.
And we love y'all too. Y'all know.
Thank you.
Thank you so
No
much.
problem. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night,
Bye.
y'all.
Bye-bye. Go watch
Bye.
Maniac.
Go watch Maniac, y'all.
Hey.